Good morning, UFL fans. Well, let's get into it. We're going to talk about the first game, the Stallions and Louisville Kings. Lynn Family Stadium was sold out. Just over 14,000 people sold the place out. The atmosphere was awesome. But Birmingham stole this. Oh, they win 15-13, led by A.J. McCarron. This time, A.J. McCarron, his first coaching job, is doing his fourth quarter magic in a different way. Jason Bean, not a bad first start for the Louisville Kings. 226 yards. He did throw 2 interceptions, including the one very late in the game, which sealed the deal for the Birmingham Stallions. He did have a touchdown pass. 27 yards rushing. My boy from the old DC Defenders, Lucky Jackson. 6 catches, 73 yards, 1 touchdown. Matty Corral, 200 yards, 1 touchdown. Snoop kind of added 56 yards in rushing. The first week in general was very dominated by defense, which I thought it would. These guys only had a month to get ready together. And it showed. I mean, it showed in the last few years. So expect these type of games for the first 2 to 3 weeks. I mean, it is what it is. But the football was close. It was competitive for pretty much 3 of the 4 games. We'll get into the other games now. We'll talk about the DC Defenders, who took one on the chin. We were calling St. Louis Audi West because where we have dominated, but not today, not Saturday. We got the lead in the opening drive, but it was a rough outing for Jordan Ta'amu. That St. Louis defensive line and was in his face the whole day. He only had 123 yards passing, 2 bad picks. His best receiver was Deion Jackson with 57 yards catching. Brandon Silvers, a solid start, 198 yards, 1 touchdown. But the story of this game was the St. Louis defense. DC's defense was good too. They only allowed 236 yards total offense in St. Louis, but DC had 2 turnovers, which in a game like that, it's all you need to win, basically. And have your quarterback manage the game. Brandon Silvers did what he did best. Plenty of sacks in this game, 10 altogether. 7 for St. Louis, 3 for DC. So my team has got some work to do on their offensive line. And, of course, it was 35-25 for time possession in favor of St. Louis. So St. Louis wins the opening battle. These two teams will meet later during the year in DC. And that is your matchup for the first 2 weeks of the year. We'll talk about the other 2 games next video. But St. Louis had over 31,000 people, so we had a sold-out game in Louisville and a sellout. I sold out games in Louisville and over 30,000 against St. Louis of the St. Louis fans, which I was giving a little criticism last year because it seemed like the novelty wore off last year a little bit. They came out in force again, and that's a good town for football. So, your comments down below. What's your opinion? Love to hear it. What do you think about the first 2 games? We still got 2 more ahead of us. And we'll be back later to talk about Orlando and Columbus, 2 new rebranded teams, and the Houston Gamblers and the Dallas Renegades. For the love of football, we'll talk to you later.